Hi, terrific second graders. Welcome to our writing for today. Today is actually day 3 of writing, but the first day that we're going to start our research project. So, our prompt for our research project, you can see right up there, is choose one underwater creature to research. Show your knowledge of the creature by writing a nonfiction book and creating a visual about that creature's life in the ocean. So, no need to worry about picking an animal, an underwater sea creature today. This research project is going to take us the rest of Summer Academy. So, looking at our schedule right over there, you'll notice that day 1 and 2 of Summer Academy, we wrote all about ourselves. That's just so we can get to know each other and get our brains going again for writing. You'll notice that for the rest of Summer Academy, our writing will be focused around our research project. So, the rest of this week, we're going to research an animal and write about it. We'll do that next week as well. There are lots of creatures and animals in the sea or under the water in the ocean. And not until next Friday will we pick the animal we're going to write about. In week 3, you'll notice that we'll work on crafting our writing. And then in week 4 of Summer Academy, we'll make our final presentations, a written presentation and a visual presentation. And then on the last day of Summer Academy, we'll have a big share out during morning meeting. All right, so we're going to get started for today. Today, again, you'll see day 3, we're just researching. Researchers have to read about lots of different animals before they can put their thoughts together. So today, I chose a book in DPS Lion on Sora called Ocean Animals from Head to Tail. And I'm going to pop out of this presentation and go over to my web browser because I want to walk you through, once again, getting books off the DPS Lion in case you want to go find this book and read it on your own or listen to it on your own. So if I go over to my internet browser, and remember I type in lion.dpsk12.org, and I scroll all the way to the bottom to find my homeschool, it'll take me to the main page of Lion. I'm going to click on Sora, also known as Overdrive, and it'll take me to the main page of Sora. And then up here at the top where it says search for a book, I'm going to click on it and type ocean animals from, and I'm just going to type ocean animals. Let's see what comes up. You'll notice that there's lots of books about ocean animals that you can read or listen to on your own. And I had already found Ocean Animals from Head to Tail earlier today, so I'm going to click on it. And it's going to take me, I click Open Book. Let me show you one thing really quickly. If I hadn't checked this book out yet, it says borrow. All you do is click borrow and it'll check it out to you. When the library is ready to take it back after you've had it a while, it'll give it back to you. Unlike the physical library, you don't have to worry about returning it. So I'm going to click open book and I'm going to start reading. I have it ready to go in another tab. We're going to listen to Ocean Animals from Head to Tail. As we listen to this book, I'm going to have the narrator read for us rather than me reading to you. I want you to think about one animal in the book that you want to write about today. So be listening carefully.
Ocean Animals from Head to Tail. Written by Stacy Roderick. Illustrated by Kwanchai Maria. Published by Kids Can Press. What ocean animal has a head like this? A hammerhead shark. It's not hard to guess how this shark got its name. The fish's hammer-shaped head may look strange, but it's useful too. The special shape means the shark's eyes are positioned to see above and below at the same time. This is particularly helpful when hunting for its favorite food, the stingray. What ocean animal has eyes like this? A colossal squid. The colossal squid's soccer ball-sized eyes are the largest of any animal. The bigger an animal's eyes, the better it can see in areas where there is very little light. The squid's eyes are built for searching for prey, animals it eats, and watching out for predators, animals that eat it, in the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean. What ocean animal has a mouth like this? A blue whale. This huge animal, the biggest ever known, survives on tons of tiny shrimp-like creatures called krill. When the blue whale eats, it first swallows a mouthful of ocean water. Then, it lets the water flow back out through rows of baleen, the stiff bristles that grow down from the whale's top jaw. The baleen act like a giant sieve to catch all the tasty krill. What ocean animal has a body like this? A moray eel. The moray eel is actually a fish, even though it looks a lot like a snake as it slithers through the water. The eel's long, thin, muscular body easily bends and twists through coral reefs and into small rocky spaces. Here, it can hide and wait for its next meal to pass by. What ocean animal has a fin like this? A sailfish. Thought to be the fastest sea animal of all, the sailfish has a large fin running down its back. This fin can be raised and lowered, almost like the sail of a boat. But scientists aren't entirely sure what this fish uses its sail for. One idea is that it raises the sail when frightened to look bigger and fiercer, and scare off any possible threats. What ocean animal has flippers like this? A green sea turtle. Unlike their slow-moving cousins that live on land, green sea turtles are fast. These super swimmers use their flippers to zip through the water. The two front flippers act like paddles, powering the sea turtle forward. And the two back flippers are like the rudders of a boat, helping the turtle steer and keep steady. What ocean animal has tentacles like this? A sea anemone. Although the colorful, tentacle-covered sea anemone looks more like a pretty flower than a hungry hunter, most fish don't want to get too close. That's because the sea anemone has tentacles filled with venom for stinging nearby prey. Once stung, the fish isn't able to move, and the anemone then uses its many tentacles to pull its dinner into its mouth. What ocean animal has a tail like this? A seahorse. Most fish use their tails for swimming and steering, but a seahorse uses its tail to get a grip. This small fish is not a strong swimmer, so it wraps its tail tightly around coral, seagrass, and other weeds to keep from being swept away by ocean currents. A seahorse can also travel longer distances by attaching itself to floating seaweed and hanging on for the ride. Other awesome ocean animals. A trumpetfish is named for the shape of its long head and snout. A starfish, or sea star, has an eye at the end of each of its arms. The fangtooth's big mouth and spiky teeth have earned it another name, the ogrefish. When in danger, the porcupine fish, or blowfish, puffs up its body like a spiky balloon. A manatee uses its flippers for swimming and also to hold on to food and even other manatees. An octopus actually has 8 arms, not tentacles. A stingray protects itself by whipping its tail around, which has spiny stingers. A lionfish's spiny dorsal, back, fins are filled with a powerful venom.
Wow, there were lots of sea creatures in that book. So you can go back and watch this video. I wrote down a few notes and I wrote down one animal in particular I'm interested in researching more on and completing the assignment for today. You can go back and read or listen to the book read to you again on this video, or you can go into Lion on Sora and get the book on your own, or find other ocean animal books. As I get back into our presentation, be thinking what animal was really interesting that I want to write about for today. Did you pick an animal? All right, on today's assignment, you're going to tell me one animal. You're going to tell me if you heard what it eats, where it lives, what it looks like, and an interesting fact about that animal. You're going to do the same thing tomorrow, so if you're undecided between two animals, just pick one. All right, I can't wait to see what you guys come up with and what animals or underwater creatures interested you the most in that book. Don't forget, any questions, call, text, or email me. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning.